Good day, everyone. Do anybody have any doubts? They can ask me. Okay. Yesterday's session, is I'm audible to you all?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Is the screen visible to you all?
Yes.
Okay. Last session, what we have spoken about? We are doing the transformation. Where we are doing the transformation? Power Query Editor. How many components are there?
6.
Fabulous. Tell me that. Can you tell me? What are those?
Toolbar.
Mm-hmm. Next.
Queries.
Query
Yes.
statement.
Very good. Queries. Then,
Dialog bar.
uh-huh. Formula bar. Okay. Next.
Data window.
Yes. Good. Next.
Query stating and applied steps.
Query settings.
Good.
And applied steps.
Very good. Query settings.
Applied steps.
Applied steps.
Good. Next is your applied steps. Now, how many? Now, tell me, transformation can be done in two ways. What are the two ways you have done? First one, basic transformation we have done. Okay, by using a population. The next transformation, what was the next transformation? Date type specific transformation. Okay, in this date type specification, what are the things we have done?
Ma'am, is it date or data?
Data type. It is data type. It's not date, it is data type. In this, first thing is that we are doing with your text transformation with respect to your text transformation. The second one we are doing with your number transformation.
Date
And the
and
third,
transformation.
very good, date and time transformation. In your date and time transformation, what we have done? Anyone? In your date and time transformation, we have done all the transformation.
By month, year.
First thing what we have done, we have extracted
Year. Date, year.
here. What we have first, we have done only the extraction of the date, then followed by your, we have gone for your year extraction. In the year extraction, we have worked with your start year, and the end year. Then we have gone for the month. Hope so you remember. Do you remember this all or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Then we have gone for the month extraction. In the month extraction, how many ways we can go? Name of the month. What are this? What is remember? What are the things you are remembering? Just put it up that way. No need of by adding it. Just whenever we are going with any, you have to remember that there is a start of month and end of month. Start of year, end of year. Okay. Then we have your quarter extraction. Then we have a quarter extraction. What is a quarter? How many quarters we have?
A month.
Hmm? How
4
many
quarters.
quarters? Yes, we have 4 quarters available over here. Start the quarter, end of the quarter. Then we have fetched your weeks. Okay, weekdays, number of name of year, week
Starting of the week.
of year. Yes, week of month, and then we have a start. These are the this basic one. Okay, just go through it once. Even this we have done, and then we have gone for your date extraction. Day extraction, number of days, we have month of days in a month, we have a year, and then we have a name of the day, Thursday, Friday, you have fetched up. So this is what you have done with respect to your date and time. Now next transformation will be done with your text transformation, text specific transformation. Okay, when your fields are holding only the text, that is your ABC value. ABC value always comes in your records. The things which are in the row are called ABC. When you're talking about the values, it will be in the rows, and in when I'm talking about the text, it will be in your fields. That's your column. Okay. Now in this transformation, when we are going for this data types transformation, we are doing with the two things. One is the transform tab, another one is your add column tab. Few of the options are available in this, and fewer options are available in this. So let us see what are the options available in the. So let me take a new Power BI for you people. How to open Power BI? In your search button, click Power. Your Power BI will pop up. Does anybody is getting a problem while accessing your Power BI?
No.
While loading the files, did everyone try to extract or fetch the OData? Yesterday
Yes, ma'am.
I have said you to go for the OData.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Go for the blank. Now in this, what I am doing I'm doing the transformation. So where I click the queries in a home tab, queries, I need to go for your transform data. Your transform data, I'm clicking on it. So eventually what is happening? I'm landing to your Power Query Editor. This is your Power Query Editor. And in this, I'm going to fetch okay, let me see. I'm fetching your AW customer data. Earlier I was doing with the date, now I'm going with your customer data. This is your data. Just go through the data once. We have a customer key. We have a prefix. We have one more first name, last name, biodata, date of birth, status, marital status, gender, email address, followed by your annual income, total children, education level. Next, education level, then we have a total children, then we have an education level, followed by the occupation, and then the homeowners. Fine. These are the columns we are having it. So now when we are going with your text transformation, we can do with your transform data and we can do with your add column, right? Both are there. Yes, see it. In the transform data, with the respect to text, you can see. With respect to text, we have submit. And one more thing, I just want, okay, this is here. One more data I want to fetch. I want to fetch your O data. Already I have O data in my feeder. So what I can do is I can go for the recent, and in the recent, this is my O data, Northwind O data. So I'm connecting it, and I will fetch your employees data. You need not to put every time the URL. So I'm just go and get the employees data. While you're fetching this employees data, the last we have stopped here. The last we have stopped this by using this table. Everyone with me? Do you all know this table or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here you can see for last name, first name, and title. Here you have your courtesy, title of courtesy. So what I can do is I can merge all these three in one column. Okay. So here in a transform tab, you have an option merge columns. Whereas in add column, also we have a merge column. So where do you want the result? In a new column you want, or in the
The
same
same
column?
tab.
Same tab. So what I'll do, I'll just drag this over here. Or if not, you have to use a control button. Select this three and then go for your merge columns. When you're going for the merge columns, it will ask for the separator. What could be the separator? At this moment, I'm giving the space and give the name as we are connecting with your employees data. So I am putting employees name as my naming convention. Whatever the naming convention you want to provide, according to the data set, you should keep. Because you are not the only one who is working. Okay, what I have done this operation with using your add column. See here, that column has created. Before going for any transformation, what you need to do, you need to check your table. Your data set has to be checked. See, that's a long way I have to come. Here you can see it is merged. These three columns are put together over here. Nancy Dowell, Mrs. Nancy, Mrs. Andrew, Dr. Andrew, sorry, Jenlet, Stephen, Michael, Robert, Anna. So these are the things are there available to you. So first thing what you need to do, you need to check your basic transformation. First, you need to go for your basic transformation. What is your basic transformation? First comes your column. So check it out the columns that you want. Yes, employee ID, first name, last name, first name, total, title, birth rate, address, city, region, postal code, country, home phone, extension not required, photo not required. This is all we doesn't want. Okay, how many orders? Again, it is holding the tables in it. So we don't want this. This is the first step you need to do. And I'm removing this remove column. Insert merge. I'm removing your merge over here. And now I'm performing the merge. Now I'll perform the merge where I need to do in the transform tab. I'm doing it because I don't want to create another another column for us. So once I click on merge, here my employee name And the separator, I'm giving the space in between. Got it? You got your three together in one column. This is your first operation you are doing it. What was that? You were doing a merge. What you have done? Merge. What merge you have done? Column merge. Here also we can do it merge column. When you're going for new, what is happening? A new column. A new column is created. Whereas in this column only we have created your merge. The next thing what I'm doing is net transformation. Now what is the next transformation? I want to go for the format. Okay, I want to go for the format. The next transformation in this is your format. In the format, the first one is your cases. We have the cases. How many cases we have? That is your lower case. And then we have an uppercase, and then we have each letter capital. Capitalize each letter here. Let me check. In the format, capitalize each word. Capitalize each word. Okay, this format is available on both the sides. Format is available on the both the side. So once we are going, just check it out. What I'm doing it with this naming convention. For this naming convention only, I'm extracting. I'm just pulling up the lower version. This is the lower one. And if I want to go for the upper, all upper. And if I want to capitalize the year, it is in the original form. And if you want to add some prefix to it, another one is in this we have adding prefix, pre and suffix. Pre means adding something to your front of your text. If suppose this person is there, so in front of this I want to add something. What I need to add? Tell me. Give me some suggestions. What to be added? Okay, I'll just add it randomly. I'll do it. Okay. Format, prefix. All the employees. One sec. Do we have any domain ID over here? Mhm.
Or you can add a brand name like LG representative, like sales representative, LG, Samsung, or something like that.
Yes, yes, but that will be on a conditional basis. So I want all of them to have that. So what I'll do, employee, I'll write an EMP in front of them. Okay.
Add a PH on a phone number one if you can.
Let me put it. See here, I am putting an EMP, employee, and hyphen to it, underscore to it. Every employee will have this EMP underscore. Got it? This is your prefix. Now I want to add a suffix to it. Suffix means afterwards it will be. And afterwards I want to put a dollar sign in front of them or at the rate sign. A special character sign. This is your suffix. This is your prefix and this is your suffix. Clear? This is the way of adding a suffix and prefix. When you add it, I'll be showing in a scenario where it comes. So at this moment, okay, fine, let it be. The next thing after doing this format complete, we can go for the trimming. Trimming is what? When you are having any space. Okay. When you are going for suffix, I'll go again. I'll go for your prefix. And this prefix, I'm adding 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 times it is not accepting it. Please enter a value. Okay. For suffix, they need some value. Prefix, we have the same thing will be there. 1, 2, 3. It is not supporting. If you are having any spaces, okay. Any spaces to be clean, we can go for your trim and clean. Okay. Clean will clean in between if you have any spaces, and a trim at the top, starting and the end. It will be clean. Clear? So format, in a format, what we have one more thing, the suffix and prefix. We have a trim and clean. Trim and clean. Okay. Till now, do anybody have a doubt? Okay, with the format we have done. Now next is here. The next operation in the text is splitting, extracting. We need to go for the extraction. Now I'm working with an extraction. What I want to do is, for example, here. And this extraction, what I want to do is, this is an address. For this address, what I want to do is, I want address to be segregated into two columns. One column stating the door number, another with your address. Okay, can I do that way? Can I segregate this address into two columns? Yes, there is a feature. So any operation I'm doing on this, I want to keep it original file, an operation to be done on the other way. So how can how could I split it? I have an option over here, split columns. Okay, in the split column by delimiter. So what could be my, if I'm going with a delimiter, what could be my delimiter over here? What could be my delimiter? Yeah. I'm going a split now. When I'm going for the delimiter, which could be the delimiter? If I'm going for the hyphen, a dash over here. In this one row, it is working. What about the other rows? Other rows are not being, oh, second last row. So this two will be segregated. The rest will not be done. Then we'll go with the next option, that is the number of characters. By number of characters, what is happening? This is having 3 characters, and this is also having 3 characters. This is also having 3 characters, but here you have 4 characters. When I'm trying to fetch a fourth character, the space will be coming, the hyphen will be coming, and the M may come in. Okay. If I'm fetching a 4 character, so what is happening? This is also is not working. By position, if I know any 5th position or 6th position, I can segregate with that also. There is no position allowed in this. So if I'm going, whether I am having a lowercase and uppercase, no, I don't have, and that in this scenario, I don't have any uppercase and a lowercase also. Lowercase to uppercase, no, nothing like that. Yes, I have this option available to you. What I can do is by digit to non-digit I can do, or non-digit to digit. At this moment, we are starting with the digits. What I can do it, I can drag, I can split by digit to non-digit. Okay. If any operation I want to perform on this, what I'll do is I'll make a copy of it. How to make a copy of it? Right click on it, and then in your option, you can see make a duplicate the column. Once the column is duplicated, what I want to do is I need to add a suffix to it, because there is no numbers added to this column. So what I'll do it, I have seen it, the splitting by digit to non-digit is there. Fine. So let me do that first. Let me do that for you people. See, my one address is being classified into your 4 columns. I split it into the 4 columns. This is a 1 column, 2 column, 3 and 4 columns. In the 4 columns, your each address has been fetched in this manner. So what I want is, I don't see here in this 1, 2 columns, there is no number. So I don't want an entries over here. So what I can do, one option is that I can replace that text, but nothing is given from my high authority, so I cannot go for it. Okay. And the second thing is I can filter out. If I'm filtering out, I have another values over here. See here, we have a greenhouse and we have an entry of hire date, address and the date of birth, and he is an employee. Clear? So I cannot delete that. These two cannot be deleted. Next option, what could be the next option? Now see, what could be the next option? I have added in the format, I just had a prefix. So here also what I'll do, I'll add in a prefix over here as a 0 and then say okay. And now what I'll do is Splitting, I'll just remove the splitting. Mhm. Okay, I'll do it very here, clear, quickly. See here, I'm adding suffix to it, adding prefix to it. What is the prefix I'm adding? I'm adding number. Okay. Clear. What I am doing, I am adding suffix, prefix as a 0 over here. Okay, once the suffix has come up, now what I am doing is I am splitting it. I am splitting what? Digital to non-digital. Now you got it, digital to non-digital. This is 1 and this is your address, and this is not required. So I can just click and say no.
So the prefix added to like every other column, right? So we can do, instead of doing for all, can we do for separate rows, just for the
No,
two
no,
rows?
no. What I'm saying, you in this scenario, the suffix was required. So you should analyze where you need to put the suffix. Getting or not? It is not
Yeah.
a 2 row, 1 row. You need to analyze on what data. If you are segregating it, how I should segregate, because the columns are holding values was there, a number was there, and a text was there. It was difficult to segregate. One option is we have got one a wonderful option, splitting. Splitting in this, they are saying digit to non-digit, but when we are considering all the digit, this two column is not having a digit. So what I have done, I have provided the digit to you. Now still yet the it's not yet over. The house number has changed to 0507. So there could be some series with this number. So what I want to return back to 507. Getting or not? So here still I have to work on it. So how could I work on it? Can I replace 0 with a dash? If I'm replacing 0, I will just replace a 0 with a dash. See, what is having complete will go off. So what I can do is, the next option is that I can go for the extract. There is another option. Let me put it up this. What we have done, split columns. We have done just now, we have done a split column. And this split column will work only on your transform data. It will not work, not available. It is not available on your add column. Clear? It is available only on your transform column. When you are splitting it, the year is by digit, by digit to, by digit, by digital to digit to non-digit. This is the option we are using, digit to non-digit. So we have put in 0, and now what to do? This 0 is there. I cannot replace. So what I'll do it, I'll go in the extract. In the extract, I can say extract the content after the delimiter. Okay. Once I am taking out the delimiter, and then you can access it. So here I can go and write. My delimiter is what? 0. Now you got it. Now you got the exact result which you want. See here. Got it. Now I'm getting a 507. Clear? In the extract, now we have another option over here, extract. Extract option is given. In this extract option, we are going by the delimiter, after the delimiter, before the delimiter, and a range of the delimiter. Clear? While extracting it, we can see we have text before delimiter, after delimiter, and the range delimiter. Clear? And we have a range. We have a starting range and end range. The data will be fetched. Here is the length and the first name and last name. Clear? Now I want to know, this part is clear, everyone? How I'm segregating this, how I'm doing this formation or transformation. Is I'm audible?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now what I'll do it, I have to go for the extract option. Now for extract option, what I want to do is, see here, this is my original title, sir. So I just want to remove your prefix as well as I want to remove your suffix. In a one click, I need to perform this analysis. So how to do it is, here we have an extract. In extract, we have an option between delimiters. Okay, between delimiters, you have underscore and you have .com. What are this at the rate I have? Extract between. First delimiter is your EMP underscore, and the second one delimiter is at the rate. Got it? This is the way of extracting the data. Clear? Everyone with me?
Yes, ma'am.
In extract, we have 6 paths in this. Okay? Parson, I need to tell you when I'm working with your JSON files or XML files. Do anybody have a doubt till now? Do anybody have a doubt till now?
Clear.
Full of doubt. Full of doubt. No, fine. Great. And one more thing. In this, we have another option over here. We can extract. Okay. In your AW Works, we have another one option. What I am doing it, I am joining it. I'm combining it. Where I'm combining it?
Merge column.
In the same
Yes.
column.
Add column or transform column?
Transform, I think.
Yes, transform merge column. Because I'm doing the same work, I need a response from your end. So here, what is this customer data? AW customer. So what name I should put over here? Customer name. Earlier I was putting an employee name. Now it is a customer related. So I'm putting a customer name. See here, everything is in the one column. Clear or not? And the naming convention, what I'm doing, format I am going it. And this I'm going for capitalize each word. So this is the way I need to work with the and one more thing. From this mail ID, I just want to extract your names. Extract your names. Only the first from the email ID, I want to extract the name. So what I can go for the extract and extract data after delimiter, before delimiter. So first at the rate is my first delimiter. So what I know before delimiter. So what is my delimiter? At the rate is my delimiter. Okay, able to check? It is in the transform tab.
Ma'am, can we remove those numbers as well?
Yes, I have shown you just now. Well, what I'll do it, remove before the, what I need to do, I need to extract before it. At the rate, see here. We have gone for the, after the delimiter. I need to go for before delimiter. First you need to select the column. The column is selected. Before delimiter, at the rate. Here you can see. Now we got this Now what I need to do it, I need to extract by your, no, not an extract. Which one I have to go for it? Transform tab. In a transform tab, we have an extract, and in this extract split, we have a split option in the transform tab, digit to non-digit. Now at this time, non-digit to digit. Your characters are first, and then you have your digits. So digit to non-digit. See here, got it? A digit to non-digit has been done. Clear? This is the way you can extract your data. If you want to know, only the email ID is given, so you can go for your first name by this way. Clear? Any doubt you have? And one more thing. In this, you can go for your replace option, gender. M stands for the male and F stands for the female. Okay? And you're also the same thing. Any doubt till now with your text transformation? The one is your split, the major is your split and the extract. Split and the extract. In the split, we have digit to non-digit, non-digit to this one. In extraction, what is, and one more thing, in extraction, we have a length. This is very important when we are working in a real scenario. Many a times it will come. For example, I want to give a naming convention. So what I'll do it, I have to know how much is the length, or if not, okay, I want to know the size of the length of this numbers, characters. So where I can go for the extract, and I'll just extract it. Here it is your numbers, it's been shown. How many words are there? How many characters are there used for your username? It is 31, including your at the rate and any special characters are there, that all has been included in this. Got it? All are your text transformation. And in this text transformation, extract length has been given. And if you want to extract only, if suppose you are an employee, if I have anything like that. Okay. See here, sales 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I just want to extract the 5 from this title, 5 characters from this. So what I'll do it, extract, and it will not be in a transform time, it will be an add. Okay, so go for the add column. In add column, title selection, and the title selection from the text. What you need to go and get, I am extracting your first 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 characters. I'm extracting the 4 characters. See here, the sales wise, sales. One thing is not shown. So if I want to extract five characters, what from where you are extracting, that has to be selected. That column has to be selected. So here is your 5 characters I will extract. From the first, I am extracting 5 characters. See here. Half the position designation I have pulled up. Clear? Clear or not? I want to know the length of it. So here I'll go with the length. And if you want to go for the range, We have a range also. We have a starting point and end point. Delimiter. And if you are having delimiter between two delimiters at the rate, yeah, in your AW works, see, we have a two delimiters over here at the rate one and .com is another one. Clear?
Ma'am, what is the use of range? Show that.
Range, it will show you the range, complete range. What from where you want to extract. I want to extract from 0. Your indexing will start the first, if I am saying first one, and how many characters? 3 characters I want to. I'm going with my first indexing. See here, what is happening? The characters which I have selected. So this is your first word is not a Jones. It is Jones. Yeah, John it was. So what has happened? It has extracted O, N, and 2. But what I need to extract, I have to extract from your, I have put in starting word, but it is extracting from your second one. Whenever we are going for extraction or anything, indexing, whenever we are going for the system indexing, it will start with a 0. And I'm going for your 3 characters. See here, now you got it. GON, GO2 was the 3 characters. EMG, 0th character has been fetched. Clear? This is the range. And if you want to work with your delimiters, between the two delimiters, you want to extract the data. So here you can go extract between delimiters. First delimiter is the @ and the second delimiter is the dot. Here you will get your domain name. Adventures work. Adventure works. Okay. This is your domain name. We are fetching from your email ID. From your email ID, what are the things I have done? I have taken out the user ID. From the user ID, I have removed your split it to your non-digit to digit. And then what I have done it, then I have extracted your domain name. Clear? This all activities which have been performed on the text, this is the way it will be done. Now coming to the next transformation, we have a length and we have a first and okay, here first means I'm starting with your first, and there is an option called last also. Okay, I want to extract only the last name. Okay, so how could I do it? From last characters. From the last characters, it is saying how many characters I want. I want 6 characters. See here, the 6 characters are fetched over here. Is that clear? Able to get or not, everyone?
Yes,
With
ma'am.
the text, we have with the text, no issue with the text. Majorly, in a real scenario, text is not a big issue. But when we are pivoting and unpivoting, at that time it will be a problem. When you're going for a marital status, it is a married, you can replace and do it married and singular. Fine. What I want from your end is, that please go through your OData once and try to fetch your customer data. In this customer data, most of the fields are related to your text transformation. Clear? If you want to add 2 names, if you want to split, you can do it, whatever. It's your homework that you have to work on your customers data type, data from your OData field. Now, next, coming to the next topic. Next topic I want to cover is your number transformation. Now, coming to your number transformation, we are having 3 types of it. We have statistical transformation in this. Then we have a standard. Standard. And the third one we have here.
Scientific.
Very good. In the scientific, we have trigonometry. Trigonometric we have, and we have an absolute. Oh, in a standard, we have absolute. One sec, let me go through. Rather telling you something, better to check and say. Okay.
Standard.
Scientific, in the scientific you have, oh, absolute. This is your scientific. Rounding and trigonometry, we have a rounding and this. We have trigonometric values in this. We have round and we have information. Okay. In your standard, you will be going via generic, whatever the generic formulas you are there, you will be doing with your generic formulas over here. Generic calculation, if not. This generic calculation is what are the formulas are fixed. Some formulas are fixed. That's the reason I'm showing generic. And whenever we are working with a statistical data, you are working with an aggregate value. Aggregates. What does an aggregate means? It is a combination of, it's a addition or it's a combination of combined value into one value, one single value. And the best example for this is your sum, average, min, max. Okay. Hope so you remember the aggregate, because throughout the syllabus you have an aggregate. Whenever you become a data analyst, you will be mostly working with your aggregate data only. Okay. Now let's go and do your scientific standard one. Anybody have any doubt? They can ask me. Do anybody have any doubt? Mute yourself if possible.
Clear.
If there is no doubt, you can. All clear. Thank you, Salman. And while you are performing this, no, if you have any other data, get that data and get it cleaned. Okay. Now I'll go with your first statistical data. Now let me go to the statistical data. Here I'll go with your customer data. Please mute yourself, guys. Who is accessing your mic? Please mute yourself. Salim. Fine, thank you. Now coming to this customer data or an employee data. Employee data number is not there. Yes, I could not find any much number information. Let me go to your customer data. AW
We have
customer.
salary in this. So annual income.
Yes. Good. So what I'll do it with your annual income, I'll play with that. Yeah, we have an annual income. So what is this? This is your fixed decimal. Why this error? Anyone in the session? Because of the data format.
So it should, yours is in rupees, I guess. So that's why it's not showing.
Yes. So I need to change this. I need to change to your US. According to your geographical area, the currency will work. You have a refresh option.
Yeah, on home page.
Home tab. We have the refresh option. Refresh preview. Got it. Now what I want is, it is 90K. What I want to know, what is the
You can take out the
annual?
average.
No, first thing what I'll do is I'll just see the range. Okay. And this range, and when we are going with your statistical transformation, all your statistical transformation can be performed only at your transform tab. All this will be done only by your transform tab. It is not available in your add column because it is aggregate. Aggregate means it is combining all the values. Row wise we cannot go. It is a column wise. Okay. So most thing was that. No. What I want to do is, here you can say everywhere it is saying 90K, 60K. So three zeros are extra. I'm feeling it. 3 to 4 zeros are extra. So I can reduce down the zeros. It will be difficult to access it. Minimum we can go for the 3 zeros. 4 zeros, no need. 1, 2, 3. It will be 16. Damn, it will be difficult. So what I'll do it, I'll just reduce down the zeros. How to reduce down the zeros? I can go for your standard. In the standard, I can go for your, what I can do, I can divide by 1,000. So it is converting, we are converting it into your 90K in dollars. In case, kilos I'm talking about. In your 90K. Now 90K, this is your, now I want to know the minimum annual income. What is the minimum annual income? Here you can go in your statistics analysis. I just want to go and check it out. Minimum, what is the minimum? Minimum income is my 10K. And what is the maximum income? There is a profit gone. Oh. Now, what is the maximum I want to see? 10 and the maximum value 170. Your range is taking from one annual income, and the range is starting from 10K to 170. 1,70K. Okay. This is the range. This is how you will find. This is a minimum value and this is your maximum value. Clear? And I want to know the total income, irrespective of anybody, to what is the total income I am spending on my customers, how the customers are earning. So where I can go for it, I can go for the and I can go for the sum. This is the value I am earning from my customer. This will be your total. Clear? If you have a total and you have a minimum value and a maximum value of your annual income, you know this day. And what are the operations you can perform? Now, what I can do is, let's go with your subtraction, a standard transformation. This was your aggregate transformation. You have done it. And if you want to go for the counts, if you want to go for median average, what will happen? It will take complete value divided by whatever the number you are having that. It will be sum divided by your total number of count. Okay. And how many counts are there? How many values are there? You want to know what you can do? You can go for the count value. See here, how many times it is there. How many people are with me, able to understand? Or It's bouncing your heads. Is everyone with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now what I'm doing it, I'm going for my standard one. Now I'm going for the standard one. Let me go with your add columns and quickly I'll go with this. And I'm going with your standard one. Now what I do is in the standard one, I want to subtract by minus, or I want to subtract by 1000 over here. What could be the result? What could be the result? See, you are attaining some negative values, right? You have attained some negative values, almost the negative values. What I want to do, I want to remove this negative value. So how to remove this? In the scientific, we have an absolute value. So this absolute value, the same value will be there with no sign. Okay, let me put it up over. In the standard transformation. Standard transformation will be done in the two ways. One is the transform tab. Another one is your add column. Now, what is happening in the standard one? We have seen division, multiplication. So at this time, I am going for the subtraction. And the result which I attain is in the negative value. So we have one thing available to you in a scientific. In a scientific transformation, we have available with your absolute value. Have you heard about the absolute value? Have you heard about the absolute value? So see here, what is happening? There is a negative value. Where I kept the negative value? This is your negative value. So what I can do is, in the scientific, we have an absolute value. If I click on absolute, what will happen? The same value comes without any change in your now you can see your absolute values is ignoring your sign. It ignores your sign. Negative sign was there. Negative or it is a positive, both the signs it will be ignored. Whenever we are going for an absolute value, what will happen? Ignores your signs. It will ignore your positive sign plus the negative sign. By default, it will be a positive. It will ignore your negative sign. Clear? When we are opting for this of absolute one, what happens in this? Why we are ignoring? If you are saying we are going for the insights, minus value will be talking about the degradation. So where is the degradation? We should know it. That could be a point, right? But we are resolving it by using your absolute value. What happens in this here is that what we do when we are having a negative values, this negative values will not be considered while you are going for your representation. In that scenario, what will happen? You will be using custom colors. Colors are there available to you. So over that colors you will use it. Clear? So this is your absolute value. Now coming to this next is that with this number, I'll go with your scientific one. I'll go with your standard. Okay, I'll go with your standard one. And if I want to multiply power in a scientific, I'll go with your power. I am going with your square. So what will happen? It is taking your square value. And if you want to go with your another one. Now this value, I am going for your powers. I have just now done. I want to go for your how much power you want to give. I want to give 3 times. Here, we got this information. And now we have a square root value also. Let us fetch the square root values. We have a square root. Here, this is the square root value of 7. This is the power, this is the square value. Now, when we have a dot, assume this decimal number. Now we have decimal numbers. When you was using a power values, this power value contains some decimal factors, decimal numbers. So what are those? Oh, sorry. This is my number which I have fetched. Now I don't want such a big decimal number. I can go for it 9.4. That will be more than sufficient. How to round up this? How to round up this? How to remove your decimal values or how to reduce your decimal values. We have an option called rounding. In this, the last option is rounding, round. Okay, here I am putting decimal values only 2 at this time. Here, what is happening? 9.48. It is giving 9.49. Why it is giving 49? Actually, it should return only here 48. Right? Are you all with me or not? Because these are very important. With numbers, you
Yes.
are dealing with your numbers is very important. Every time you have to deal with the numbers. Everyone, please pay attention. Now, what is happening? I am talking about here round up. Round I am talking. In a round, we have a 3 option to you. And here, what is the syntax for this? Whenever I'm talking about the syntax, so your compiler, your engine is listening to this in this format only. Round has 2 parameter. It will take a number and it will take your decimals. How many decimals you want? Okay. So whatever the number you have given, that number you have given it. Now I have selected 2 decimals. When my decimal is, for example, in this scenario only I'll take. This scenario also only I'll take. Now this scenario, in this scenario, if your second digit, this is your second digit, is greater than 5, so it will be your nearest, it will make to your nearest and it will give you 9.5. Clear? Because this 8 is greater than 5. If suppose I have this number. Now see here, this number with the round, I have only 2 decimals over here. So what is happening? What I am doing it, I am taking 2 decimals over here. So what is the first decimal? Is a 3. Fine. Now I'm going for the second decimal. It is greater than 5. This is also greater than 5. So what will happen? This one will give to this person. That is your 0.06 has been converted. If it is 6, it will go to your here. It will be increased by your 8 point. We have done this in your schooling. We are numbering it. If it is greater than 5, it will be considered as your 4.5, and here it is your 3.7. Or if not, it will be your nearest upper value. 4.8, 3.66, it has been going to 3.7. This is what I was saying. Clear? This is your round. Now in this, if I want to go for round up value, now I have another option called round up value. So what will happen? Your 9.48 will become 10 now. See here. Now let me go with your round up option. Round up. In a round up, what will happen? It will fetch the data which is next highest level. Fetch data nearly next highest. Next highest data. Which is the next highest data? For example, for this, what is the next highest data? I'm having decimal 4.8. So what I'm doing it will be converted into your 10. Okay, whether you are having a less number or a greater number doesn't matter. Whenever we are going for round up, what will happen? It will go to your extended. And we have one more feature called round down. This is extensively used. This is extensively used. In this scenario, again with the same scenario, when we are going for a round down, it will be your 9 value. It will fetch you the nearest lower value. Okay, it will look for the next highest value. It will look for the nearest lower value. It will round up by a low level, lowest number. So let me go with this point value square root, and in this I want to go for the down. See here, it has become a 4.9. Actually it was 4.9, so it has made it to 4. It was 7.75, it has made it to 7. Getting a note? Round up, round down, and round. These are very important. Everyone with me? Is it going too hard for you all to understand?
No, ma'am, all
Clear.
good.
Clear, ma'am.
Fine. Because in the real scenario, you have to use these rounds. Earlier also I was talking about rounds, but what we were doing it, we are going and doing it by this way, or in your Power BI, we were doing it. Now itself in your Power Query Editor, we can transform it using your scientific. Now next thing is that I have to go for the information. When I'm using the information, whenever we are using the information, we have 3 options available to you. Is even, is odd, and we have another one is even, is odd. Another option is sign. Okay, this sign option has to be set to you. Is on, in, even, nothing goes over there. Now I need to explain about this sign. So sign will take, and what input it will take? It will take your number as an input in this. Whatever the numbers are there, the condition, what is the condition applied over here? If the number, pay attention to this everyone. If the number is greater than 0, if the number is greater than 0, what does it indicate? When the number is less than 0, what is happening? Your negative value will start. Do you know the line number?
Yes, ma'am.
First we'll have a negative values, then we have a 0, and then we'll have your positive values. Hope so you remember this.
Yes, ma'am.
This is your line number. This is your line number. So what is happening? Now remember this conditions. You should know this when I'm talking. Now in an advanced transformation, we have this. Now what is happening? If the number is greater than 0. So here it is 0 with respect to 0. I'm saying greater than 0. So what would be the numbers? Numbers will be
Plus.
positive or negative?
Positive.
Okay. Then the output will be your 1. Okay. And if the number is less than 0, then the output will be your -1. Okay, and if the number is equal to 0, then the output will be 0. Clear? What is happening in this sign? A number will be passed on. For example, I'll just put an example over here itself. For example, I am putting sign, and where it will be used, I'll be talking to you. -45. If I am putting this, so what I'll get, what output I'll get is only -1. Getting or not? So let me do the practical, and where it will be used, I'll talk to you. Now, first thing what I'll do is, I'll go with this whole numbers. Okay, round up numbers or round down numbers. We are having this round down numbers. With this round down numbers, we'll go with your information. In this information is even. So whatever the values which are even is there, that will be shown to you as a true. Here, 8 is true, 8 is true, 8 is true, 7 is false, 10 is true. Getting it? 5 is false, 4 is true. Everyone with me? Now, where you will use this information? And when we are saying 9 is odd, it is true. 7 is odd, yes. 8 is it's even. This is the result false. And now next thing. Now next thing, everything is positive over here. We need to have a positive and negative value. Where I could find positive and negative value. Okay, these are your negative values. Fine. So all are negative values. And in a scenario, what will happen? I'm just going for the sign. See here, what is happening? I have a value in that. Some values are there. 90K, so much big value is there. So what is happening? See here. This 910 will be represent 910960. It is representing only by -1. If I want to go with this, so here it is representing only 1. So in a case, in a scenario, what will happen? You will be accessing a huge number of data, and you want to know how much data is having a negative sign. If suppose the income, annual income. Yes. See here, I want to check this data. In this data, any negative values are there or not? Let me check it out. So what I can do, I can go for the number. In this number, here you can go and check what we have. Only one value we have. One value. That means all are holding positive values. If salary will be in a negative value, annual income can be in a negative value. Can you get a salary in a negative value?
No.
That is 1 point. Good. This is the analytical thinking. The salaries will not be in a negative way. So what is happening? In case a typo mistake or some mistake can occur over here. How to identify whenever we are working with the numbers? So these are the minimum logic you need to build up. This is the analytical logics. So you should know, yes, the salaries are not in a negative. This is the way you can check it out. If you check this way, what will happen is, if it is a positive value, and here you can go and check how many values you will check, whether it is a positive or negative. It will be difficult to identify, right? So what we can do, at that time we use this one. Got it? When to use the sign and when to use this. And now coming to your is odd, also in a condition where you find the numbers are positive or negative or even numbers. You want to know only the even numbers you want to pick up. Okay. So in that scenario, you can go for it. When you go for the even numbers, we are having a lucky draws or we have a discounts available. If suppose I'm saying it, I have given an even discount to everyone. So when in that case says, if you want to say that even discounts are provided to it, what will happen? And we are giving an odd discounts. 1 plus 1. We get then offers 50% discount. We have an exclusive discounts. One on, if you buy one thing, we are giving you 2 things. How it has been possible? Whether the this discounts, how to calculate the discounts and how much income is going on. This all works on this phenomena. Clear? Any doubt you have with the number? And one more numbering is that your trigonometric numbering. Trigonometric numbering, tomorrow I'll do. Why it is important with the trigonometric numbering is that when you are calculating a distance, what is the distance formula? Can anyone tell me? What is the distance formula? It's a very simple thing. Anyone? We have a point A, point 1. In a point 1, we have 12 and 3. Assume it, okay? And another point, point 2, we have another value as a 16 and 8. Now tell me the distance. How much distance I have covered? What is the distance between 2 points? Okay, your homework will be this. Tomorrow I'll be talking about your distance. Once we are done with the distance, we'll go with your formatting, advanced formatting.
Ma'am, is that under root x2 minus x1 whole square?
Yes, that's good. But when we are working with, this is the right way. But when we are working with your geographical, when we are working with a geographical, we are divided into your quadrants. Right? In your childhood, we have studied. We are 4 quadrants. And when we are working with your 4 quadrants, what we have to work? We have to work with your sine, we have to work with your cos, we have to work with your tan, we have to work with your cot, cosine. Have you remember or not? Whenever when we are working with a geographical distance, because see here, I have spoken many a time. I have spoken about the order date. There is a one. I'll fetch for you. Where is this? Okay. Let me see any orders data is there. Yeah, yes, I have this data. One data set is there. This is your global data set as phenomena where your ordering is taking place. Nowadays, we are going for your e-business. E-business holds what? We have an order date and we have a ship date and a ship mode. And the shipping amount, how you will calculate your shipping amount. If you are going for the inventory domain, in that case, so what you need to do, you need to go for your shipment mode, which mode you are putting it up, and how to calculate the rate of your shipping. That is depending upon your distance. If I am sitting in Asia and I want my parcel to be reached at another Antarctica, then what would, or in I am in USA, Chicago, and I'm ordering it from my next to my door, what could be my shipping charges for it? Tell me which one cost more, a longer distance or a smaller distance?
Longer distance costs more.
Small.
Smaller distance will be costing less to us, and a larger distance will be calling because it has to go, it has to cross the boundaries. So it has to quadrants has there. So what, whenever you sit in the flights, most of the people have traveled, I suppose, in a flight. When you are sitting in the flight, the pilot will be saying you at how much feet we are flying it and which quadrant we are flying in. They will tell you. If you have a keen interest, listen to them. Whenever the distance with respect to geographical we are doing it, we are going with your quadrants, right? So that is the reason we need to know, if suppose if you are given in a quadrants, so then how you will handle it. So that's the reason we have to go for your trigonometric analysis. So tomorrow I'll be continuing with your trigonometric analysis. Is that clear? Today already we have exceeded the time. If you have any doubt, see here, I'm telling you one module till the transformations is your one module. Till modeling, till transformation, do with me. Once you are acquainted with the data and how to get the data and how to play with the data, then you can do it according to your convenience. But in a request to you all, if you are doing, if you want to make a career, do at least one more class is there, one more class will be there, one more session for this transformation, and we are done with it. And the next session, most probably 2 sessions, I'll take it for the transformation. And after that, we'll be going to your modeling part, data modeling part. So meanwhile, go and do the practice, guys. And I prefer, please go to your job descriptions and check it out. What are the job descriptions available? And get the queries according to the job descriptions. Okay, any doubt? Okay, then. I request the team to take a lead. Thanks for the day.
अस्सलामुअलैकुम आतिफ।
वालेकुम सलाम। सलीम
सलीम
भाई,
भाई सलाम अलैकुम।
वालेकुम सलाम।
हवा भाई, खैरियत रहमान।
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह ब्रो, डिनर हुआ?
नान भाई वो बीच में क्या कि रूट वूट क्या कि भयानक बोल दिए तुम, एकदम सदमे में चले गया हूँ।
कौन सा रूट?
कौन सा रूट बोलेगी अब?
अरे
स्क्वायर
वो
रूट।
एक्स और वो दो कोऑर्डिनेट्स है ना, जो नो डिस्टेंस का दिए, तो फार्मूला क्या है बोले तो x2 अंडर रूट ऑफ x2 माइनस x1 होल स्क्वायर प्लस y2 माइनस y1 है ना।
अरे इसकी जो अम्मा रखो भैया।
अरे वही
सलीम
छे,
भाई
तुम बोली
सलीम।
तो देखो 2D डायमेंशन है वो, उसमें वही छे ना फार्मूला। 3D रहा तो z आता, z आता x y z।
हमारा बच्चा क्या बोल
हाँ,
रहा था,
सही
स्पीड
भैया।
इनटू टाइम फॉर्मूला है बोल रहा था, तो उतना बड़ा बोल दिए।
अब अदनान भाई पार्सल शॉर्ट डिस्टेंस में महंगा जाता।
स्पीड इनटू टाइम बोल रहे थे यार, डिस्टेंस बोल दो।
नहीं नहीं,
तुम
उन्होंने
अंडर
एक्सपोनेंट
रूट
y बोल के दिया ना उन्होंने, तो मैं वही पहले वही समझा मैं।
सलाम अलैकुम।
चलो भाई लोग, अल्लाह हाफिज।